Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear students, as you know that we are reading the lesson The Merchant of Venus, and we have gone through many paragraphs, and yesterday I have told you that we will be doing the textual question work for these few paragraphs. And as you came to know in these paragraphs which you read, that Antonio and Bassanio are two friends. Bassanio needed some money to marry his beloved Portia, and Antonio had not ready money. He had no ready money with him, so he arranged this money from a Jew, Shylock. And as you know that Shylock is a Jew, he is a usurer. He lends money to the people on heavy interests. And also you read in these paragraphs that Antonio and Shylock, they have a controversy. The controversy was on their business. Antonio too, he lends money to the people who are in distress without charging any interest from them. While as Shylock, a person, a Jew, he lends money to the people on heavy interests, and he was a usurer on the one hand. So at different times, you read also that at Rialto Exchange, there were heated arguments in between them. And one more thing, that Shylock wanted to take revenge from Antonio when he put forth a very tough condition. When Antonio borrowed money from him, that you read and that you know, that Antonio gave a written bond to Shylock that if he fails to pay back the money in a given time, and he is entitled to give a pound of flesh from his body to Shylock, and from the place wherever Shylock would like to take it. And you read about Portia also in this chapter. Portia is the beloved of Bassanio. After arranging the money, Bassanio got married with Portia. And you read also that finally, when Antonio failed to pay the money back in time, Shylock, he filed a suit in the court of Duke of Venice. And you also remember the scene, what happened in the court. And up to this paragraph, let us see the questions, the textual question. And first question which we are asked, as it is displayed on the screen as well: why does Shylock hate Antonio? This is the first question. And what the suitable answer for it is, I'm sure your answer will be that Shylock and Antonio, they both are money lenders, as I said you. Shylock is a mean and greedy fellow. Okay? He was only interested in money and putting people to trouble and charging heavy interests from them. And while as Antonio, he was full of the milk of human kindness. He helped the people in distress, and he is so generous that he lends money without charging any interest from them. So this was the reason that Shylock hated Antonio. He thinks that by doing so, Antonio is harming his money lending business. Okay, and it was true also that when a person he lends money to the people without charging any interest from them, and he is harmful for the person who lends money to the people on heavy interests. People preferred Antonio, they loved Antonio. And Shylock hates Antonio also because he has received insults from him many a times. That I told you in my previous lecture, and today I repeated it also. That at Rialto Exchange there were heating arguments in between them. Now the second question that is displayed here on the screen is, how does Antonio help Bassanio? Okay, this is the second question below. You see, एंटोनियो ने कैसे बेसानियो की हेल्प की? Okay, the answer is quite simple, that on a day Bassanio asked Antonio that he has fallen in love with Portia and he wanted to marry her, but for that he needed money. For that purpose, he asks Antonio to lend him 3,000 ducats. But at that time, as I just few minutes back I told you that at that time Antonio has no ready money to help his friend. He has invested all his money in his trade. Antonio loves Bassanio so much that he cannot see his friend in grief. So he decided, Antonio decided to borrow money from Shylock, though he dislikes him, or though there was a rivalry in between them. He asked Shylock to lend him money, okay, at any rate of interest. Shylock gets the chance to have his revenge, and he pretends to offer the loan merely out of goodwill. Okay, he says that he wants to be friendly with the Christians. He says that Antonio can have money without any interest, but in marriage support, he has to give a bond, a written bond. He has to sign a deed also, that in case he fails to return the money in time, okay, he would give a pound of flesh from his body as penalty. On that, Antonio cheerfully agrees to it and signs the bond. Thus, he borrows money from Shylock to help his friend Bassanio. These are the two questions, textual question, and tomorrow we will be seeing another one because the video will be long and it will be hard to upload it. How does Shylock feel when Antonio asks for money? Why is he interested to pay the required sum? And in our next lesson, in this lecture, next class, inshallah, we will be solving these questions also. And this is enough for the day. And hope you will elaborate these words, elaborate it in your own words, and we'll repeat it and we'll go through the book again and again and memorize these important questions as well. Till then, stay home and stay safe. Khuda Hafiz.